say spilling tea, it's the place to be. The classy, not bold, they are so comical. It's the Shady Chronicles. Ooh.
Some of y'all are getting diamonds, and some of y'all are getting played.
Ooh.
Is your Valentine a lover or a scammer? Let's talk about it on this week's episode of The Shady Chronicles. We're back with another episode. I'm your co-host, Kiara.
And I'm your co-host, Des.
And welcome to our special edition Valentine's Day episode of The Shady Chronicles.
Oh my gosh, are y'all ready to dive deep?
Let's dive in, but just really quick, let's catch up a little bit. How was your weekend, friend?
My weekend was so much fun. I'm working here with an injured long story short, we had a Valentine's party with us and our friend, and we had fun. We did a little karaoke, and yeah, I was trying to be a background dancer, and
we took karaoke to another level.
That's
You know,
right.
we were playing the Beyonce, and they were the background dancers. And when I say she was dancing, I mean it was enough to injure her wrist. So
it's not a good time if you don't leave with an injury.
Exactly.
So it was fun.
Injury or it didn't happen.
What did you do?
Well, I had the Valentines, of course. That was the most fun. It was just beautiful, and it's nice to feel loved on by your friends.
Yes.
Valentine's Day,
We do
Valentine's Day is just as much for your friends as it is for your partner.
You're right.
I think it was a great weekend overall. Now, let's jump into some Valentine's Day stories.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready. I am so ready for this episode. You guys are going to love it. Lock in with us. Come on.
From terrible gifts to horrible dates. Amazing dates, amazing gifts. Do you have a story that you want to share? A Valentine's Day story that comes to mind?
Whew. Do I?
I'm ready.
So, just a little short story. Again, really on this podcast, I'm a person that's going to be accountable. These stories were when I was younger, very naive, very much just the Lulu. So, bear with me, because I know a lot of y'all will be, couldn't be me. I know. So, let's talk about the time that I guess I got humbled on Valentine's Day.
Oh, not humbled.
So, I met this guy on a dating app, and again, on the dating app back in the day, I'm looking for older guys. Like, I don't want anybody close to my age. I want older, because I feel like older is just like, they know the world. They're not about the games.
They're established, right?
So I thought. So I met this guy. Let's call him Marcus.
Okay,
so I met Marcus. I thought we were going strong. We would hang out. He had a house. He had a car. It was just me. I'm thinking I'm so in love. We met on the app, and it's just like, I had all these, like, I guess, this mindset, if you will, of like, just that fairy tale, like, oh, we made it off the app. We gonna live long and happy. Just have this, this relation. No, delusional. Okay, so, like I said, we would just hang out. It wouldn't be anything serious. We would always just like hang out. So Valentine's is coming up, and I kind of like mentioned it. I was like, "So hey, what are we doing?" He was like, I mean, if you could have seen his face, it was almost like I was asking for a kidney. Like, yes, what are we doing?
Red
Valentine. I know. Y'all gonna hear a lot of these red flags, but guess what? Y'all can judge me. That's fine. This is what we're here for. So I'm asking him. I'm like, hey, what are we gonna do? He just looked very annoyed. Well, Valentine's I'm not really like into Valentine's. It's a stupid holiday. I feel like it's overrated. I'm more of a vibe person. Me, I'm not a vibe person. I want a gift. Like, I get you a gift. I want one.
Yeah.
So, of course, I'm like, oh. A person without delusions would have took that as a sign of like, okay, he's not getting you anything. Don't have any expectations.
Okay.
Me. I was like, oh, he doesn't need a Hallmark holiday. He just has it within him. He's real and deep. You know what? He's probably right. Like, so I'm just agreeing with him. So fast forward, Valentine's Day come. Didn't hear from him. Ghost, silent. I'm like, and I had promised myself, like, hey, I'm not gonna be that girl that's just like, oh, why is he texting me? Why is it? But I was that girl. I was. So, okay, and for context, I never told anybody this story but 2 people. And if y'all are watching or listening, I'm sharing my story. I'm sharing my story because, woo, delusional. So, I didn't hear from him on Valentine's Day. So I text him like at the end of like the night. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, oh, hey, long day. Can we reschedule? I'm like, okay. I'm like, fine, we can reschedule. So one of my friends, they love a good messy situation. She texts me and was like, hey, isn't this your boy?
Not, isn't this your boy?
Yes, it was.
I don't like
him.
where this is going.
It was him, and he was on a date.
A date?
Mm-hmm. She took a photo of them. They're like sitting hand in hand at the restaurant, and she sent me the photo. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, maybe it's his cousin.
Baby, on Valentine's Day?
His cousin could have came to his house.
No, friend. That ain't
Sister
what that was.
Or something. So I'm like, okay, let me ask him. So we meet up the next day, and I'm like, hey, who's this? And me, I'm preparing for him to have like the craziest story. Like, oh, well, straight up. He looked at me. He was like, and I'm like, so for the ones that are viewing us, I'm describing like, imagine just like looking at somebody and it's just like, what are you? That's how he was looking at me. So I'm like, hey, who's this person? And he straight up hurt my feelings. He was like, I told you we were not exclusive. What do you mean? What do you mean not exclusive? He was like, I said I didn't want to do Valentine's, and you're not the only one. Ooh, that hurt me. So long story short, if a man is gonna tell you, oh, I'm here for the vibes, I'm here to tell you, you're not the main event. Mm-mm.
Wait.
You know what you are? You're the commercial break. and that's fine.
Not the commercial break.
Yes, I was the commercial break, and it's fine. Now I can look at it and just. I'm here to help y'all because I don't want y'all to be in Delulu.
Wait, I got a question. But did he really tell you that y'all weren't exclusive? I mean, I knew he said he wasn't into Valentine's Day, but did he tell you that y'all weren't exclusive?
I mean, he might have. That's not what I heard.
Okay.
I heard I want to be your man. I
Okay.
heard, just delusional. And so, I took that L.
I mean, it's still sad. It's still sad, though, because, he did tell you that y'all weren't exclusive. I will have to give him that, unfortunately. But the thing is, he said he don't do Valentine's Day, but that's not true. He just did Valentine's Day for someone else. So clearly, that just kind of showed that he liked whomever else more. And that's what sucks, especially to find that out, friend, on Valentine's Day, he didn't deserve you or your heart. And I think that just kind of segues into my story where it's like, if somebody won't, another person will.
Period. If he wanted to, he would.
Mm. And I feel like, this is this is going to sound a little uppity, or stuck up. But it's very rare that I've had an experience where I'm not on a date on Valentine's Day.
Whoa, not all of us is that lucky.
Wait
a minute.
Wait, because I feel like, I do think that a person will only do what you allow them to do.
That's true.
So you kind of do have to set that standard, and every person won't be willing to go by that standard. They won't. But, I do think it's important that you communicate that in the beginning. So I was dating an older guy as well.
Okay.
And I think I talked about him in the last episode.
Uncle Neil.
And he would break up with me all the time over stupid, petty arguments. And I feel like this is a red flag coming up, friends, okay? If they try to start an argument with you before Valentine's Day, they're trying to get out of Valentine's Day. So this was 3 days before Valentine's Day. He starts arguing with me. I don't even remember what the argument was about. I don't even remember it to this day. But it was an argument, and I had just gotten to my first apartment, and he blocked me. He blocked me for like 3 days. So it was 2 days before Valentine's Day. And so Valentine's Day comes up, and there's this guy who had been asking me out on dates a lot, and he just, he wasn't my normal type. He was really nice. He was a really nice guy, and I used to go for jerks.
Wait, stop. If you're saying he was really nice, does that mean he was ugly?
No. He wasn't ugly. I just think that the energy was the energy was giving nice guy and not Mr. Suave.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so I didn't want to just be chilling, so he took me and he was like, listen, get dressed. That man ain't talking to you, so get dressed, put your best stuff on.
Oh, he told you to put that
and he came and picked me up. He took me to the movies, and it was like a fancy dining theater. So I had grand old time, food, drinks, drunk, laughing. You know what I'm saying? I got a little gift, and lo and behold, that man is my baby daddy.
Oh my God!
Just saying. I mean, that didn't work out either, but that's another story. That's another story for another day. But the point of the story was, what one man won't do, another man will.
Period. Listen, lock in and listen. Actually listen. Please be heard in the situation.
Yeah,
don't be me.
Because
he literally was telling me like,
yeah.
If
one man doesn't want to take you out, baby, there's another man that will. There's another man that will hop up and be like, oh, baby, you want to go out tonight?
She ain't lying.
Or another woman. I mean, they be stepping too. They'll be quick to be like, listen, my wife applied that pressure.
Oh, period.
She applied that pressure. So I'm saying, like, what one person won't do, another person will. You don't have to sit in the house and be lonely on Valentine's Day.
You don't. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Make it about you. Like, it's cool for gifts and everything, but also with Valentine's, I really hope that a lot of people find their worth.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will just sit and think it takes a gift from, this guy that you met, or buy your own. Buy your own. Buy your own.
Period. I love to buy me a gift.
Yes.
You know I do.
Oh.
You know I do. I find an excuse. I'd be like, friend, I'm going shopping for to buy me some.
I mean, you have to pour into yourself, because if you don't pour into yourself, that's when you accept the buffoonery. Yeah. That's when you accept just any and everything. And who wants to do that?
Exactly.
Get it together, okay?
Period.
Stop being weak in the knees, okay? Stop being weak in. I know it's hard. I know. I've been there. I've been in Deluluville, but from a person who's now on the other side, I can really gladly say, like, do your thing. Be about yourself first. Because how can a man or a woman love you if you don't love yourself first?
Period. So, let's dig into some questions regarding Valentine's Day, and let's just put it all out there. Let's
go. Okay. So, how do you know you're the main chick?
The main chick. Like when you're just dating, you're not exclusive yet? Or are you like in a serious relationship? I mean, I would
not
hope.
In a serious relationship, because I would hope. I would hope. But I'm saying, like, maybe y'all are just courting. Y'all are just, dating. How do you know that, like, it's about me? There's no other side pieces. It could be a guy too. How do you know you're the main guy? How do you know?
I feel like with the energy and pressure that is being applied. Like, I feel like they're courting you is like, yeah, going out on dates and stuff. But it's also like really them pouring that time into getting to know you, getting to know what you like. and, you know, getting to know what you're about. Like, if in the beginning y'all are talking and a person is making it seem like what you want is too much or what you're expecting is too much, then that's just not the person for you, because for the right person that's able. To do all those things, they're going to show you. But yeah, if they're having like a circle of women or whoever around, you're going to know you're not priority number one, because, you know, the communication's going to be off. It's going to be lagging. You're not going to feel like a priority. You're going to feel like a second chance, or what did you say, a commercial break, and not the
main event.
Not the main event.
And yeah, that is, I agree with you, because I feel like if I'm the main one, there's no second thought. Like, I know, like, it's how he treats me. It's me, like, just not having any care in the world, really. Like, my concern is about our relationship. I don't have to worry about all these extra parties, all these extra, you know, outside parties, girls, guys, or whatever. I don't have to worry about that when you're the main. So I feel like that goes hand in hand with knowing your worth. Knowing your worth. Like,
100%.
I mean, it's not easy, because I haven't always had like the confidence that I have, and obviously you can tell by these Delulu stories that I share. But it comes with practice. It comes with just surrounding yourself with positivity and just doing, like, I guess, stuff outside the box. If you're still doing the same thing and you still getting that same issue, okay, let me break it down so that y'all can hear me. If you're getting cheated on by every guy you're with, it might be time to change up, you know, maybe, you know, your type. Change up the type. I hear that all the time, like, oh, you know, no, that's not my type.
Yeah. Well, sweetie, your type is not working for you, clearly. And that's the thing. You have to be open. When you're searching for love, like, I do feel like sometimes love is blind.
It is. It can be.
And I do think that, and you know, yeah, you still definitely need to be attracted to that person, but you don't have to have that specific type, especially if you're wanting to receive a specific type of love, an unconditional love. Because once you go into it with like, oh, this is my type, then you're already looking for love with conditions.
Ooh.
And love with conditions never turns out well, because love was meant and created to be unconditional. I think love is only real when it is unconditional.
Period.
So loosen up that type.
We getting deep here. Let's go.
Date outside the type.
Date outside, because you never know.
Open those DMs up, baby, because you never know who's going to sweep you up off your feet, okay?
Period. Boom. Period. Okay, so another question I had was, would you spend Valentine's Day with an ex or alone? I'll go first if you want me to.
I'm gonna let you take that one first. I gotta think.
I would definitely say alone. Have y'all not been paying attention to my red flags? If I spent it with my ex, I know y'all heard, I'd be probably paying. I'd be probably getting played. Like, I would just be alone, because it's not worth that. Like, I know what social media like puts out there. They're like, oh, you need this person up. No, you can have, like, we had such a great time this weekend, like celebrating each other, like Valentines. Like, that was fun. Like, that was a great time. We were just vibing, loving on each other, and it's just like, you just have to lock in, find your person. So hell no to the ex. I'll be alone.
Yeah.
Alone, please.
Yeah. I can't say that I would personally spend Valentine's Day with any of my exes, but I think that for, you know, other people, I guess it would be situational. Like, was that ex applying pressure to like get you back? Sometimes people say, you know, right person, wrong time. And sometimes you do have to spin that block. Sometimes it didn't work the first time. Not with everybody though. Everybody don't deserve that block getting spit on. You know what I'm saying? But there are some times where you meet people in life, you may meet them at a different space in their life where they weren't ready for you. But then, you know, they get all their ducks in a row, whether that's mentally, spiritually, financially, whatever. And then they are the person that they wanted to be with you, and they fight to get you back, and then, baby, you just living your best life, okay? I'm talking about Nene and Greg Leaks, okay? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Well, maybe I didn't watch enough of the show, but...
Keep watching.
That's my take, though. I feel like...
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a popular one. why do you think that people, have you ever seen somebody post like a nice gift online and I'm looking, I'm like, I don't see no extra hands, I don't see no shoe in the background. Who you get that gift from? Why do you think people, I guess, are okay with showing the gift but not tagging the gifter?
Like the no face, no case situation.
That is what it is.
I think that they know they're not the only one.
Oh,
I think that, and especially for women, I feel like a lot of women think that from the second that you post the person you're dating, that's when all the stories pop up. Oh, I know them. They was just woo-doo-woo-doo-woo.
how you know him?
Exactly. So it's like, I remember when I actually was dating my little uncle and them man, and nobody knew him because, for one, he was not from Dallas.
Okay.
He was from a completely different state. He's older. I was like 19, 20, and he was 30.
Okay. Period.
And nobody knew him. That was the allure, that nobody knew him. Nobody could have a story about him. Baby, why I tag him in a picture on Instagram, and all of a sudden within that next week, 10 females that I went to high school with are following him now. Why are you following my grown man of boyfriend? That's why people don't tag who they messing with. That's why people don't do that. So I think that's why a lot of people post a gift and they don't post a man, because girls be moving weird nowadays. What you think?
I feel like if I got you something really nice and you didn't post me, or you didn't tag me, I think it's because you got other bodies out there. You moving great. You might be in a committed relationship, quote unquote. So I think that's why, because
It's suspicious.
it's a gift at the end of the day. Why can't you say, thanks for these shoes, tag blah 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 blah. But then I guess that opens up that, be in my business. I don't really like people in my business, but but I can understand. But that's the only reason, because it's like, I'm not really for you. You really not for me. I'm not your main, because let me tell you, that main chick and all that, baby, tagged. You can see the guys, social media. You don't have to do all that. You don't. But hey, I'm just the messenger.
Oh my God. All right. Now it is time to get into our favorite segment, and that is the Spill That Tea letter.
Ready!
We asked you guys to write in for this Valentine's Day special, and we picked, my co-host here picked a story, and we're going to weigh in on it, asking advice about one of their horrific Valentine's Day experiences. So I guess we're about to get into it and see what happened with this lovely, anonymous person.
Okay. So the subject says, the Valentine's Day disaster that haunts me. Ooh. I like that.
Dramatic. She's the drama. I love the drama.
Okay, it says, hey there. I've got a Valentine's Day story for you that's still giving me nightmares. Last year, I went all out for my boyfriend. Ooh. It's that all out. It's that all out. Okay. I went all out for my boyfriend. I planned a romantic dinner at this fancy restaurant. Sound like me. Bought him the perfect gift and even made homemade cookies with the heart-shaped design. Oh, she says, I know I went extra.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly. Well, the day started off fine, but then he completely forgot it was Valentine's Day. How you forget?
You driving past all these stores and see hearts and candies, and you telling me, okay,
exactly. He didn't even get me a card, anything. I figured maybe he was just busy. No, stop right. We gotta stop making these excuses. We gotta stop it.
You can't excuse bad behavior.
No. So, but then she said, maybe I figured he was just busy. But then he told me he had a work meeting and needed to leave early.
Oh, Lord. Where
Baby, how old are you? Because it's given he could tell you anything and you believe it. Again, I've been there, so I can speak on this.
Doop-de-doop-doop-de-dum-dum. Go, friend.
Okay, turns out he spent the rest of the night at a bar with his ex. I found out because I randomly ran into him while I was out with friends.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, he's a dummy.
Oh,
Yep.
Lord.
He didn't even bother to hide it. Oh, he's so... Well, actually, maybe he's not the dummy. Maybe it's still you being the dummy, because if he ain't hiding, he don't care.
He don't care.
So, he was with her, laughing and drinking while I was sitting at home crying over my lonely, ruined Valentine's Day.
Not
Crying.
Wait.
When I confronted him, he said it wasn't a big deal and that I was overreacting. We broke up 2 weeks later. Safe to say, I'm done with Valentine's Day for life. What's your advice on how to recover from this kind of betrayal? Sincerely, heartbroken and single again.
Oh, baby, no.
Woo! Let's weigh in.
Baby, no.
Yes.
Okay. First of all.
Red flags all up and through this. Okay, but go ahead.
Like, I just feel like there were red flags all up and through this. For one, you planned this romantic dinner, got a gift and all the things. And it's just like, for one, I know a lot of people don't believe in gender roles. However, I feel like because you already had to take such a huge initiative to recognize him, and he couldn't even think to utter the word Valentine's Day or get you a card or anything, that just kind of shows you that you care more. And I do feel like as women, and when you're dating a man, he needs to like you more than you like him, or it will never work out. So that's the first red flag. You were liking him more than he was liking you, boo. The second red flag to me is just gonna be, this one might be a little bit on you, because you let him skate with the fact that Valentine's Day is here. He forgot he has a work meeting. Like, you didn't mention, like, hey, Valentine's Day today, so what we doing? I feel like me, leading up to a holiday, I'm like, so what's the plan? You got plans for us next week? Are we doing something? Because, baby, if you don't have plans for us, I'm going to make plans for myself. How about that? Okay, how about that?
Sometimes you got to be that
Sometimes
direct.
you have to be that direct with what you want. There's nothing wrong with being a woman who knows what she wants.
Period.
Third, when you went out with your friends and you saw he was out with, what was he out with, the ex? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
Did you do anything? Did you say anything? Did you shake the table?
It was drinks thrown. Like,
why are we just walking away, letting him skate about his merry old evening with the woman he'd rather be with?
Wake up now.
You should have, first of all, I would have caused a scene. Ooh. And then I would have pretty girl bounced up out that restaurant.
Pretty girl bounced Yeah.
You can. As a woman, there's other men out there who want you, boo, okay? Open them DMs up. I would have went on another date. I would have been all on the social media with the,
photos.
First date, kind of nervous.
Yes,
like,
hands
period.
With the drink. Like,
okay.
You don't have to play me.
No, and you sitting over here at home crying over what, baby? We don't cry over spilled milk. We're not doing that. We're not finna shed any tears behind this man who clearly did not value you or your worth. So that's my take on it. My take would be to get out there. Put yourself back out there. Keep dating. Don't mourn the loss of a soul that wasn't even meant to be intertwined with yours.
Whoa. She just dropped some magic on us. Because that, I would say, I would agree with you on that. Once he, I found out that he was out with a girl, and me being petty, I would have probably just been out there dancing with my friends just by their table. Oh, hey. And I would have just probably found somebody on the dance floor to just be dancing with, because, like, I don't know, sometimes you got to feel a little bit with your feelings. Like, I know it hurts, but you can't let them see you cry. You can't let them see you weak in the knees. I hate, because I was weak in the knees with, like, relationships and stuff, I hate when I see someone that's just like, they don't know their worth, that confidence maybe just ain't landed. I don't know. It's about your confidence. You have to, because I feel like when you're confident, baby, you're not putting up with the basicness. You're not. No, like, you are the prize. You need to understand, like, you don't have to get rid of Valentine's Day forever. There's some men out there that's like, where is she, that want to shower you, want to just, like, your wish is their command. Like, you have to give it a chance. Don't give it up, because on account of this fool that wasn't really into you? No, you gotta wait. Wait, we give up too fast. We give up
do.
too fast.
And
wait.
the thing is that love languages is very much a thing that's talked about nowadays.
Yes.
I feel like I'm glad that they put a name to it, because before I feel like there are a lot of people who tried to make you feel bad if you liked acts of service or physical touch or, you know, receiving gifts. Like, there is nothing wrong with receiving gifts. I guarantee you the people who love receiving gifts also love giving gifts.
Yes.
Okay, and giving gifts is a way to show appreciation. Some people can get a little materialistic with it, but I feel like even me and even you, I feel like giving and receiving gifts is a way of showing someone you care about them. It's a way to show them, I've listened to you.
Yes.
You deserve this.
Yes.
I want you to be able to pour into yourself. So here is this. I hope this makes you feel beautiful, amazing today. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that if you're dating somebody who's like, oh, I don't believe in celebrating this holiday, if they don't want to do that for you, if they don't think that you're worth it to go that extra mile to take you out on something as simple as a date, and a date could be a picnic.
Oh, period.
A date could be a walk in the park. A date doesn't have to be at a $500 restaurant, baby.
It doesn't.
So if they don't want to take that effort to make you feel special, then they are not for you. Keep it pushing, keep it moving.
Simple. Because there's no way that you should be at home crying lonely. He wasn't crying. He wasn't crying.
He wasn't.
So get your lick back.
He was having a grand old time.
I'm talking about.
He was having a grand old time.
And then it's like he didn't even try to hide it, didn't try to go. Like, you went probably in the same area that she could potentially, like, or you could potentially like run into her in. It's just like
Never
very
in my
low.
life have I experienced such an embarrassment that is coming across in these letters. Like, this is really happening to people, and I just think that is crazy. I don't even think I would have handled that like a lady. Like, I would like to think I've gotten to that level where I could maneuver.
Classy.
All the class would have left my ass, okay? I'm getting all types of raunchy and hood up in there, okay?
I'm telling you, because
why is you playing in my face like
Valentine,
that?
and then you had her out. So I feel like get back out there.
Get back out there.
Call your friends up. Say you want to go on a girls' night and enjoy yourself.
Yes.
Anybody that want to buy you a drink, let them. Anybody that wants your company, let them. Like, it's life. Like, live it. Have fun with it.
Period. Oh, now it's time to move on to our next segment. A little game I like to call Shady Cupid.
Oh, shady. Wait a minute, shady.
Yes, this is our pop culture segment for our Valentine's Day episode. And what I would like for us to do, just off the top of our heads, pair together celebrities, whether they're married, not married, divorced, whatever. Pair together celebrities that we would like to see go the distance and be a couple, and some that we would like to just see split up. Which is why we're calling it Shady Cupid! Alrighty. So, first up, I'm going to say a couple that I feel like would be end game.
Okay.
Beyonce and Morris Chestnut.
Oh, that would be a beautiful, sexy couple.
It would. I just feel like Morris Chestnut is a man. And you know, Jay-Z is a man. He's a man. But I feel like Morris he's a man. But Morris Chestnut is a man. And I just feel like he would have never played in Beyonce's face. Like, he would have never played with her time. Nothing like that. Like, baby, you wouldn't have to sit up here and re-explain to the world why you sitting here still with this man. That's all I got to say. What do you think? What's your couple?
I want Michael Ealy and Megan Good.
Oh my God, they would make such beautiful babies.
I don't know. It's just like their chemistry is just, and I get, you know, a lot of people, I don't know if you've seen it in like the blogs, like everybody wants her and what's her husband?
Who?
Or her dude that she's with, Megan?
Oh, Jonathan Majors.
They want him to, but like I was seeing clips, he's like obsessed with her. He's like, he loves her. It was just so beautiful. So it's like, I love them together, but no, I feel like Michael Ealy, I think it's the eyes.
Yes. Oh my God, you know another one that I shipped so hard, and I mean, they never got together, but this is gonna sound crazy. I really feel like Lauren London and Chris Brown should have gotten together.
They should have, but I feel like the woman she is now with everything, I see her with a low key king. Like, I don't know, like not in the scene. You don't really know about, and maybe that's what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. I just feel like low key, and I like Beyonce, but like her and Morris Chestnut, I don't feel like low key.
Yeah.
Low key, like.
Yeah.
It's like a low key, because it got to be like a popular one,
Yeah.
and then kind of like one that not lame, but like
Mm-hmm.
you know, not really on the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about some couples that, you know, we would like to see split up. Woo. Okay, let's get into it. I would like to see.
Oh God. What is she gonna say?
I would like to see Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet split up. I don't think they complement each other very well at all.
I'm very out of the scene because I thought she got back with Travis. But
No, she's dating the guy who played in the Willy Wonka movie. He was in the Willy Wonka movie, and he also the one that was called Wonka, and then he also he did the Dunes movie, didn't he? Or was that Tom Holland? No, he did the Dunes movie. Timothée Chalamet, he was in a couple movies, and he's like, look at that, you don't even know who he is.
I know.
You don't even know who. Exactly. I miss the rapper era of Kylie's dating, is what I would say. I said it.
Okay, this one is different.
Okay.
Raven Simone and her wife.
Oh my God! When she said that she never seen the Cheetah Girls,
and you know I love the Cheetah Girls. We are sisters. We stand together. Like,
oh yeah. I definitely think that kind of for her to be such a child star icon, and it's not even to say that her wife didn't watch Disney. She just didn't watch certain shows. If you know what I mean.
Red flag. It's giving red
She
flag.
literally was like, "Oh, I was watching Even Stevens. I wasn't watching That's So Raven." Or
Baby, Even Stevens was good too.
It was
but
good.
nobody was topping the original.
She was the
Raven.
queen of Disney.
Come on. Like I had all her like purses and everything. Like
yes,
the shows.
She
and
was dressing to the tens back
now
then.
I know you're not really a fan of like Raven's Home.
I haven't watched it yet.
It's
No.
really good to
It
see
is.
like the spin her and
Okay.
Chelsea, but I'm just thinking like, you know, I love, you know, that she has a wife, but I just think maybe not her.
Mm-hmm.
Who I would probably want Raven to be with. It would still have to be somebody, because she's already big. And you know.
So somebody like equally as big is
just somebody that's like maybe in her hometown, got a regular job, has a job, but somebody like that. Like, you know, I'm still good with, you know, her, the same sex. That doesn't bother me, but it's the wife.
It's the wife. I mean, to give her the benefit of the doubt, she did go back and watch some of the stuff after.
Don't be trying to watch. Don't, no, because I know they ate her up.
They did. You know they ate her up. Oh, but you know, if we're on the topic of lesbian couples, I would just truly love to see Tiana Taylor and Kehlani.
No, Victoria Monet. Or not Victoria Monet.
Victoria Monet is what you're talking about.
No, oh my mama.
Victoria Monet. Who?
Who else has the Monet name?
Nobody.
Yeah, there's like, I think she's gay.
Victoria Monet's bisexual.
No, there's another Monet.
Who? Oh my God, she do crazy stuff.
Yeah.
What's her name?
They would be fun. They would be fun.
I think Victoria Monet and Kehlani used to date, but I do think it would be cute.
Whoa.
They did.
I didn't know.
And then she got pregnant. Kehlani got pregnant. She talked about it. I was like, but yeah, or Victoria Monet and Tiana Taylor. They would be a cute duo too.
What was that? The Grammys?
Girl.
I was like, wait a minute. Is there something y'all want to tell us?
You got my little girly parts going.
Because I don't know. I feel like
yeah.
I would. That'd be cool.
It would.
That's a different spin, and I don't know. I feel like it's the chemistry too. It's like y'all are dancing that close.
I'm gonna shake the table with this one. This is the last one.
Oh goodness, let's shake it.
Jonathan and Tay.
Jonathan.
You know, arrogant Tay who do the hair, and then Jonathan who do the hair. They're both big in their own respective fields. I don't understand why they're beefing in the first place. I feel like they're both handsome. They both like men. Why aren't you guys, bumping pocketbooks? Why are y'all trying to... Why are y'all trying to beef? Bring the black chocolate together and give us what we want, please. You don't want it?
Because honestly, I still be feeling like maybe eventually, you know how Santana was like, I'm not going to be gay my whole life. I feel like Ari and Tay, they could be, I don't know.
I would see Dream Doll and Tay more than Ari and Tay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Dream Doll and Tay.
Yeah.
This is some spicy news. I like it.
Yes. Well, that wraps up our segment of Shady Cupid.
Ooh.
And let's dive into our last segment hosted by my co-host called Valentines or Violation.
Oh, have you been violated or is it a Valentine? Well, I'm here to help you unwrap that.
Period.
So, okay, is it a Valentine's violation if they say your gift is in transit?
Is it already Valentine's Day?
Yes.
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 Yes, it is. Because with all the fast shipping things that are out there today, you have same day delivery with Amazon, overnight delivery with Amazon. You know when you get paid. Valentine's Day is on the same day every year. It don't land on leap year. That happens every 4 years. Why did you not take the time to order the gift beforehand? I was an afterthought, okay?
And that's not cute.
Yeah.
That's another thing we have to kind of put a stop to. Stop being comfortable being the afterthought. You should be the
Seriously.
main thought, not no after or anything like. But I get it.
Yeah.
I feel like that goes hand in hand with confidence.
It does, but I feel like it's time for everybody to realize, younger, older, prioritize who's going to prioritize you.
Oh, they don't hear you, friends. Say it a little bit louder.
Prioritize who's going to prioritize you. You can't, it's not fair when you pour your all into somebody and they don't want to pour that back into you. You're only asking for reciprocation. Like,
We talking to somebody at home.
hang
sitting on
it
the
up,
couch.
boo. Hang it up.
Somebody's in their car listening to it. Yes, we're talking to you because it's like, why are you still putting up with that?
Yeah.
It's 2025. Let's do something different.
We're not
Goodness.
accepting the bare minimum anymore, so no.
Okay, so would that be a violation or Valentine?
It's a violation.
Okay, they text you Happy Valentine's Day on Valentine's, but at 11:59.
Like 11:59 leaving Valentine's Day.
Leaving.
Not going into violation.
Why?
Well, for one, Apple just came out with a new update that allows you to schedule text messages ahead of time. So you really ain't got no business. You can pre-schedule texts to go out on people's birthdays, on Christmas, on New Year's. You ain't got no reason to forget to tell me Happy Valentine's Day. And we should have had plans anyway. So why didn't I see you? Why didn't I see you anyways? Why did it just happen to be a text message that come at the middle of the night? Unless you're off on a business trip somewhere that just could not have been canceled, and even then, baby, you better schedule that text message.
Period.
Okay.
Stop putting up with the bare minimum. We're
It's
not
not
doing
okay.
it anymore. We're not trying to be like the other girls. We're trying to be different, very classy with it, because why are y'all just... But I really can't get on y'all like that because I was y'all before. So that's why I'm like, hey, come on in.
We were them and to an extent, but I think we learned, and I feel like it's all just about like the accountability. The accountability. You have to take the accountability for it. It sucks when we end up in those messed up, messy relationships, but we also have to take accountability for when we put ourselves in them and we ignore the signs that this relationship isn't meant for us.
Oh, wait, you talking about me?
No.
No, I'm saying it was me
Yeah.
though. It definitely was me. That's why I can like these stories and just like these topics. I'm like, okay, and it's like, dang, it's flashing back. Like, damn, you were done. You were done. You were done. So I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
once you know your worth, I promise you, you don't put up with.
Nothing less. Mm-mm.
Okay, what if they plan a cute dinner?
Okay.
So y'all go somewhere and they're like, okay, we're gonna go to this nice steakhouse.
Okay.
I'm like, okay. They invited you to the steakhouse.
Okay.
Check comes. Let's split the bill.
Baby, I already left my wallet at home when you invited me.
Oh, Wait a
Only thing I
minute.
brought is my driver's license. So either you finna be washing dishes,
Oh,
or you better call. No, because when you ask, even if I ask my wife out on a date,
Okay.
or even when I dated men and I initiated the date, I paid if they allowed me to. You know, some men be like, "Baby, don't spend your money on me." But
Yeah,
like
them-
for the
them the
ones,
keepers.
but the ones that was like, "Oh, you want to take me out? Okay, don't go too crazy now." I'm paying. Like, but if you asked me out on a date,
Okay.
why are you taking me to? Is it because you couldn't afford it? Because why are you taking me to a restaurant that you can't afford? There are nice restaurants that cost way less. You can get the aesthetic and the experience for half the price if you really want
Sawgrass.
to. But yeah, you asked me out on a date, baby. I didn't bring no money. I brought my driver's license, and that's it.
So
Violation.
Ooh. Okay. Real quick on that. Okay. They deliver a bouquet of roses and wrote you a handwritten letter.
Oh my God, Valentine. That is so sweet. Finger tap. For those who can't see us, we're finger
We're
tapping.
tapping because yes.
That is so sweet. It's thoughtful. I love it.
You love it?
I
Okay.
love it.
What about they get you like a small box of chocolate and a teddy bear from the Dollar Tree? And be honest, because I saw them lashes.
Oh my God. Well, I love receiving a bear. I personally ask to receive a bear every year. So, you know, if you go to Dollar Tree early, you can get a nice sized bear.
I didn't say nothing about the size. It's just the bear from some that he just like, oh, come on.
I mean, it's situational. If it's all he could afford. But if it was just like you just threw something together like you didn't care, my feelings would probably be hurt. I don't think I would call it a violation, but I would say my feelings are hurt. And I know a lot of men will try to be like ungrateful. Because, baby, I don't gift Dollar Tree to people. Okay? I don't do that. Have you received gifts from me? Do they ever get if I walked in Dollar Tree and bought you something out of there?
Friend, we're not talking about me. We're talking about...
But it's like, and it's not to say the dollar amount matters. Because, again, I love a good bear. Like crazy. I have a collection of Valentine's Day bears. That's how much I love to receive a bear. But it's like, you know, you're saying like a little crappy bear and a little crappy box of nasty chocolates that have
How do you even know the chocolate is
because
nasty?
you talking about that little $1 box of chocolates that be having the little orange cream filling in it and stuff that nobody want to eat. It only got like one good chocolate in there with the caramel in it and the rest of it's nasty. So it's like we not in middle school no more. Step your gift giving game up. You could have bought me some flowers out of Kroger and I would have been okay with it. But baby, a Dollar Tree chocolate is crazy. Violation.
So, you know what that means. Save up. Save up. Save up. Because you can even upgrade the Dollar Tree and go to Five Below.
That's what I'm saying. And you know, if anybody's sitting here saying, oh, it's women like this, well, baby, this ain't meant for you. This message ain't meant for you. It's meant for the ones who understand that people have preferences. They like what they like. And if you don't want to buy stuff for people because they have preferences, then you shouldn't be dating. I said what I said.
She said what she said. And ain't taking it back. How about that?
Period.
Okay. So... he or she plans a cozy movie night with all your favorite snacks. Mm-hmm. Y'all have matching pajamas.
Oh,
so what is that?
That's Valentine's Day. That's like an in-the-house date. I love an in-the-house date. That's what I'm saying. Like, dates don't have to cost that much money. I feel like if you dress it up real cute, you burn some candles, you can rip up some rose petals. Don't get them little plastic rose petals, though. You can get some flowers from the Kroger, okay? And you get some roses from the Kroger. I'm telling you, the rose petals are much more red when you take them right off the stem and spread them around the floor. But I just feel like, you know, it's all in the way you set it up. You can have a nice, sweet date night in the house. I love a good movie night. So I feel like that's Valentine's. I love it. It's cute.
Okay.
What do you think?
I would say, yeah, because I love a good, thoughtful moment. I am going to go back to the Dollar Tree situation. I'm not saying go give me a Dollar Tree bear. I'm not saying go give me a Dollar Tree chocolate. But I would say it's the thought that counts.
It is the thought that counts, and I think you didn't
Romanticism.
think of me when you went to Dollar Tree.
How do you know? Maybe the bills are, they have some unexpected bills, but they still want to make sure that they had something for you because they knew that they can't show up just empty-handed.
Well, the thing is, I think that's what communication's about. I don't think I would ever be in a situation where I would be blindsided on Valentine's Day. Like, I feel like if money's funny between me or the person I'm dating, we would have already communicated that with each other, and I wouldn't even have that expectation. But I'm saying, like, if you're building it up like, oh, Valentine's Day gonna be this, that, and then you come in with this little ugly box of chocolates and this little raggedy bear, not a cute bear, but a raggedy bear, and it's like, why did you hype it up? But it's like, if you set the expectation like, babe, money funny, your money funny, my money cackling too.
Okay.
So let's just have a in the house movie night, kick it with each other. You put that stuff on, I'm gonna put that stuff on, and we gonna get down to business. And when money's great, we can have a nicer night out. You set the expectation. So I guess it's really not even just about the fact that it's Dollar Tree or anything like that, because the way you described it was if it's an ugly bear and that little nasty.
It's not that it's an ugly bear. It's just like, because maybe I'm not thinking like he just grabbing the bear and
I think that when you say it's the thought that counts, it is. I'm trying to think of, what did you think when you picked this up? You saw this and you thought of me. It's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
So, but that's what I'm saying. If it's a situation of money being funny, we didn't all experience money being funny. Mm-hmm. So we would communicate that. We would set that expectation where it's like, okay, babe, we ain't gonna be able to do all this gifting and stuff.
But everybody don't communicate in relationships.
I do though. So in my relationship, we gotta communicate. You set expectations so people don't get disappointed.
That's true. Mm-hmm. I would have still taken a Dollar Tree.
I'ma take it.
Loved it. Yeah, got quiet.
I wouldn't have made anybody feel bad about it. I'ma take it. I'ma just be like, oh,
friend. Okay.
I'm just saying, like, what happened?
It's always what happened. Like, She's going very easy on this topic, this response, because
but I think I'm thinking in the sense that Valentine's Day was being hyped up, and maybe I'm thinking this way because I've never experienced anything like this. Like, because there is nothing wrong with Dollar Tree for certain things. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with Dollar Tree for certain things.
She's hitting certain.
I don't know if you should. I'm trying to avoid the cancel culture. Because I'm not in any way, shape, or form materialistic, y'all, at all. I'm just like, I do think that because I gift as my love language, and it doesn't mean that I'm gifting Cartier watches or anything like that by any means. But I think of you when I buy the gift, like, oh my gosh, this person needs this. They would love this. This would make their life much easier. Yeah. And I would like that reciprocated. And I just don't think I'm going to find very many things in Dollar Tree for myself.
She just ain't went to a good one. She hasn't went to a good Dollar Tree. Or I feel like the bear is just like...
They're good for hosting stuff. Like, if you went there to set up our movie night, yeah.
No, I'm talking about... No, movie night. They just got you the bear and then the little...
If they got me a bear and chocolates, it looked nice, I would love it. It's just when I was like... Originally, when I was like, if you go to Dollar Tree early... You catch the good stuff. You was like, no, not that. They just picked up anything. Yeah. You're expressing that they just picked up something like they don't care. Like, here you go.
Not that they don't care, but it's like, guys and girls. Like, we're looking at the details. I mean, some guys do look at the details, but like, normally it's like, okay, give me those. Mm-hmm. We're like, oh, no, what? Yeah. Give me the pink one. I want the gray one. Like, it's more like descriptive. But sometimes they're like, oh. Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, maybe it's because I've never experienced it though. Because I've never experienced it, I probably wouldn't accept less than what I'm used to. And then it's thought. Sometimes it's not a gift. Sometimes it's quality time. Sometimes that gift is that person creating a special moment for me, like cooking a nice dinner and having some flowers set up right here, and we watch a movie and we cuddle. Like, that could be a gift to me. But if you just look like you threw something together, I've never experienced that before, so I'm not going to sit here and be like, that's perfectly fine that you just threw something together at the last minute because you thought of me. Like,
not the last minute, but like, that he knew he had to go to the Dollar Tree. He just been so busy. But
we'll see. I mean, because some people put stuff together from Dollar Tree and it comes out really well. So, I mean, I guess it just depends on, does it look like you really thought about me? I guess that's really what matters.
I would say yes, because he didn't even have to spend the $2.65.
He didn't. He could have made some dinner at home. That's what I'm saying. I think it's coming out differently, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I think know your partner. It all boils down to know your partner, know what they like. Because I think that we live in a time where it's such a horrible thing to express what you like. Like, you can't say, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that because you seem ungrateful. Well, if I don't like it, that's just who I am. I'm letting you know me. I wouldn't want to get somebody something that they don't like or they don't eat or,
I feel like you can say that you don't.
You can say that you don't like something.
And I've actually...
Respectfully.
Well, okay, let me give an example. So when me and my man, we started dating, I was into purses.
Okay.
He got me...
It's hard for men to buy purses, though.
It was like, he got me this granny special Dooney and Burke flowers, just... It was kind of wild. So I'm like, I see Dooney and Burke. I'm like, okay, I know Dooney and Burke is like the OG. I didn't took the purse back with me home. I'm standing in my mirror. So I'm like, trying to see if I look, less granny. But it was just something about the flowers that me sashaying. It's like, I tried for 2 days. Yeah. And of course he's asking like, you like your purse? You like your purse? And I'm like, and we just started dating. I didn't want to be like, but I had to tell him because I wanted him to know
what you like.
Yeah, let's just say he took that back. He took it back and got me a Michael Kors bag. And it was more solid now. But moving forward, every bag that I've gotten from him, whether it's like birthday, anniversary, Valentine, whatever, I've loved it. But I felt like he's had my voice like, ooh, that's great. Like when he's
that's what I'm saying. If you're being respectful about it, like, because that's the thing. If you could sit there and just accept something that you don't like and never wear it, and then that's money wasted anyways. Okay. I feel like my wife, I'm into perfume. Okay. And, my mom really loves Vince Camuto. My mom.
Huh? My mom. Keyword. That's what she's trying.
And I would say that to my wife, who was just, my girlfriend at the time. And I don't know what holiday this was, but, she gets me a bunch of stuff, and I love everything. And then I see this Vince Camuto perfume. Now, a long time ago, years ago, I used to work at Nordstrom. I already know the Vince Camuto perfume stinks. It smells like grandma. And I am 22 years old. I'm not trying to walk around smelling like nobody granny. So, I was not comfortable at first with telling her. And she just kind of realized one day, she laughed. And she's like, you don't like that perfume, do you? I was like, what do you mean?
No, what do you mean?
And she was like, you wear everything but that. I said, well, honestly, can I spray it for you? And so I sprayed it for her, and she was like, is that how it's supposed to smell? And I was like, it smells like old lady. And I didn't want to hurt your feelings because you were really nervous. And I think in the beginning, you definitely don't want to hurt someone's feelings. But I feel like now, me now, I'm be like, baby, this ain't it. Let's go ahead and exchange it because, and it's not to say that I'm never getting mad about it. Right. That's what I don't want it to come across. But I will tell you, like, I really do appreciate you taking the time to buy me a gift. I just don't like it.
How do you say that nicely?
I think I would just be like, babe, thank you so much. I love perfume. I just don't think that this goes with my body chemistry. Is it okay if we exchange it for something else? That's nice. That's what I would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you just can't afford to, like, there have been times where we've had a struggle and we're like, hey, I can't really do it right now. And so I'm like, hey, you don't have to buy me nothing. Let's just make each other feel special in the moment. Gifting does not have to be literally physical. It can truly be an experience that you're gifting to someone. So that's what I mean by I'm really stuck on the thought behind it more than I am, you picking something that I wouldn't like just for the sake of saying you gave me something and then wanting me to be grateful about it is not fair to me.
That's true.
Because I'm so low maintenance and because you could have done something as simple as make me some spaghetti and garlic bread with a cheap $5 wine that you got from Total Wine and More, and I would have been over the moon, and it would have cost the same amount as that little bear and chocolate from Dollar Tree.
Listen, I get it.
Know your partner.
You do. You have to know your partner.
Yeah.
And yeah, because I feel like it came like after.
Yeah.
It was in the beginning, it's like you're nervous.
Yeah.
But you know, once the relationship is just going, you get comfortable saying like,
Oh my God.
oh my gosh, this has been so fun.
It has. That wraps up our Valentine's violation segment. And this has been our Valentine's Day episode.
Don't forget to write in. We keep telling y'all, write in. Maybe, you know, you got some situations that you want us to help you work through. We're here.
We're here. Make sure to submit your Spill That Tea submissions. You can submit them in at the Shady Chronicles podcast Instagram. We also have our website linked in our bio. You can submit them that way. And also, we are opening up the floor for collaborations.
Yes, so if you want to collaborate with us, let us know. There's a link on our website to actually collaborate with us. So if you want to be
On
a
an
guest,
episode,
we would love to have you. Just submit that and you may be the chosen one.
you might be the next person interviewed on the Shady Chronicles. Well, as always, it's been lovely, friends.
It's been lovely.
And this is the
Shady Chronicles.
These days spilling tea, it's the place to be. They're classy, not bold. They are so comical. It's the Shady Chronicles.